Okay, so I bought this pure sine wave converter from Banggood, the 24 volts 3000 watt version. It just arrived. It had 2 weeks delay because Banggood did not include the bill for the customs, but it arrived and we will check it out. Okay, let's see what's in the box. Cables, 3000 watts, about 150 amps. Those cables don't seem adequate for me. Little manual, all in English. That seems good. And the inverter, nicely packed. $3,000 watt, 24 volts, pure sine wave. Well, we'll check that later. Here we have 220 volt output, and here we have some indications, the power switch, and here the battery connections. So let's connect this thing and see what it does. Alright, this is my setup. I have a really big battery out of a forklift. It's fully charged. I've hooked the system up and I switched it on. Like you can see, we have 26.6 volts and 227 volts output. Alright, from this lead I have here a watt meter which displays also the voltage, like now 22.7, 0 amps for the moment, and 0 watts. First test I'm gonna do is test this as a pure sine wave inverter. You can check that with a motor. If the motor hums, it is modified sine wave. If it runs smoothly, it is a pure sine wave. So I have a fan here, over here. Let's turn it on and let's listen. It runs really easy, really nice. We have now 227 volts, 0.2 amps, and about 58 watts, which is not much. In full speed, 0.3 amps, 62 watts, but it's running nice and smoothly. So this is truly a pure sine wave inverter. That is okay. Now I have switched on this, or connected, not switched on yet, this heater. I can choose between 700 watts, 1300 watts and 2000 watts. So I have here 2 switches. This is the 700 watt switch, this is a 1300 watt switch, and when I use both I have 2000 watts. So let's see what this inverter does. I start with 700 watts. What we immediately hear is the fan, which is coming on. It's really loud, but that's okay. I can live with that. Let's check. We have 700 watts, 223 volts, and about 3.1 amps. Okay. Let's now increase the power. I switch off this one. And I switch on the 1300 watt element, heating element. Let's check now. I have 5.2 amps, 1200 watts approximately, and 223 volts. Let's now switch to 2000 watts with the 3000 watt inverter. As soon as I do that, the inverter starts beeping. I have about 8 amps and now it switches off with fault. After a while it switches on again. It tries to reset itself. There it goes. Immediately it starts beeping and we have about 8 amps and 1800 watts. And now the power is off again. So this inverter is not good. It says specifically 3000 watts, and when I connect 1800 watts it switches off already. So that's not good. If you say 3000 watt, I expect 3000 watt. Let's see what Banggood has to say about that. I added some more, and at about 1500 watts it's still okay. So 1500 watts continuously is okay.